Okay, girl, what's poppin'? What's going on? Thank you for a lot more. So, this winter time has definitely been a cold season. Myself, I totally have felt and have been feeling like just, it's not cold, but it's borderline like noticing what that behavior feels like. And it's easily able to be mimicked, if you will. And so, how do you protect your energy and your peace? So setting boundaries without having necessarily any type of guilt behind choosing to do so. Because when you set boundaries without guilt, you'll necessarily feel a little more alive. So that's how you choose to protect your energy and relationships at the same time. I mean, because when you feel more alive, instead of feel like you just so foolish to the point I just die of the humiliation. And that's a cold negative vibe and energy to have and to constantly feel as though that's what you're reproducing. Right though, but because it is at the same time and token. And why is so much drama? Why is that necessary? I mean, for real, for people who just like don't get what's going on and why we always are like trying one another. So it's because we're cold. We don't care enough about one another to make sure that one another is happy. I don't really like that. And another thing, it kind of feels like as though there's no boundaries put in place behind those type of people's chosen mode of behavior and their modes and methods of conduct. And that's not a good thing. That's not really where you want to be at. That's not really where you want to find yourself out at. In the cold, dealing with people who could care less about anything that you really got going on. They don't even care about themselves. Mm. Of course, you have to start with the person that's in the mirror. I keep telling you all that. I told you that over and over and over again. And it's true. And I don't think, we think about that enough. And I'm not sure why. Okay. But I do know that I don't like it. Setting boundaries, it's kind of sort of like saying, I matter. I think about my soul. I care enough about my soul to put certain boundaries in place. I think I'm pretty enough. I'm deserving enough to handle anything that comes my way. So this boundary is a necessity. You know what I mean? Like I'm glowing, I'm feeling strength and energy, and I radiate confidence day in and day out. So I don't have no problems with setting boundaries. You know what I mean? Like I'm a rich chick energy giver, so I don't have no energy for none of the bull that takes place. So I'm going to go and set my boundaries. I'm gonna have my boundaries set in a certain area of the things that take place. And if anybody dislikes that, when they choose to want to go here on and go against what it is that I believe in, it's a boundary that's put in place. And it kind of sort of reminds me of C spot bark, C spot run. It's a thing on its neck, and as soon as you go, it zaps it. As soon as you cross the boundary, it zaps you. You die, you dead. And it's as though you see now that there was no point to crossing the boundary in reality. The only reason why you choose to cross the boundary was because you were jealous that you couldn't set any yourself. So people did you any kind of way, and you tried to justify the way that you did somebody else because of your failure to set boundaries for yourself. And it doesn't work that way. You know how many times women came up to me and spoke crazy? I mean, too many to count. I was just saying this the other day. I have a Honda Accord 2008 now, parked outside as we speak. And I'm behind on a car note, I want to say, as we speak in January now, though thank God I'm all caught up. But nonetheless, there was one point in time where I was behind at least two car payments. Okay. One I had in the pocket and I would still have to catch up on one more back in October. So, mind you, there's people who's out and about just thinking that we just got all the time in the world and just doing whatever they want to do to anybody else that's around them, and that's a no-no. Because how many times that can cause you to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and at the end of the day, people are quick to tell you, "Oh, boo boo, it's best to be safe than sorry." And as many times as I heard, "I'm sorry, boo boo," but every time I heard one of those babies, I have 3 or 4 cars sitting up in the driveway right now, paid in full. I'm just saying. Okay, I had the Honda Accord I got now. Okay, plus a nice probably little 2019 or something. So I ain't no real flashy, fancy type of female. As you can see, I'm very dressed down. I'm very myself at any point given dealing in these hemispheres that we got going on that is considered time. Okay, so period. You know what I mean? And maybe even a nice little Jeep. I was just saying this to myself. I wanted a nice little Jeep because these winters in Ohio can be a little rough. So packing up my daughter and putting her where we need to go out and about and handle some of our business. As you know, our brand space is owner, myself and Texture, but I like to make moves. You know what I mean? I'm trying to pack up some things now. So I just came from readjusting some things around because my goals are future brick minded to the point where I have to rise. I have to. And y'all think I be playing when I be talking about catapulting and momentum building and things like that and having a spirit that sets your boundary in place so people will know you cross this, you will die. You will suffer a consequence. You will get hurt. And it's not that I'm trying to be threatening, it's a protective of your energy. It's not no disrespect. Period. You loyal to the things you think about. You take care of the little puppy that someone gave you. It's the same thing as your spirit that you see in the mirror. There's nothing wrong with that. You have a brand new baby. What the Bible say? The lady forgets her pain immediately. That's just what it is. You gave birth to somebody and someone who's amazing, bro. It's no excuses why there's no boundaries set in place with some of these women. And as business women who really want to scale their businesses and have a better future for themselves, you know your boundaries is going to put you on every time you set them. Because how many times running in business have you came across people, give me 50 everything you got in the drawer? Oh, well, hold on. If I stick to my boundaries, I know for a fact, okay, you're going to get this, you're going to go ahead on, but I bet you as soon as you turn your back, I'm calling the police. So you can say what you want. You can take whatever you like, but I bet you're going to have a consequence. And don't let me get a full good look at your frontal face so I can have a full description for the cops when they get here. I call them the feds, okay? Police and feds, federal governments, okay? Because people can be a trip. I ain't know firsthand. I've had black eyes trying to protect my energy. I've had people dog me out, my daughter out, because I'm trying to protect what I have going on. They hate it. They will tear it down to no point of return. And it lets you know to get put on to those type of people whose energies that's out here what they spewing. And so when you have those moments like myself, our brand spaces owner and take the trip around for when you face with those type of problems, you realize now, oh yeah, I'm gonna need about 3 or 4 different cars to compensate. I get it now. While you pull up to millionaires' houses and they got 5 cars in the driveway. Oh boo, I get it. Hand them to me. I want them. You know what I mean? Give them here. I'll wait. Politely, you got about until you redo what you did, what you can't do. Okay, come on in and run them up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so silly the way that sometimes women can carry their energy. And I mean, I've seen fire men, you know what I mean? Just the bomb men. I'm like, bro, if I was a dumb female, I would feel so sad about myself. Because you so handsome, you so just everything a girl can ever want. So then on top of that, you protect me. Like, oh, swoon. You know what I mean? You see, I almost fell off the stool now, dancing on the stressing. But that's the type of energy they give off. That's what any woman needs to aim high. Set your boundary high. And they can reach that. Because they're like somebody who really does want to do those things. Why not let them? It's so silly. Ladies, we got to do better. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for the help. And I will talk to you all again soon. If you stay to the very end, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And in the comments, make sure that y'all share what it was that you thought was something that stood out most to you. All right. Have a good night. Bye.